want to throw up. I want to throw up. Scary. It's time for crime. Yay. Thursday. Hi, Jasmine. How are you? Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I haven't done this in forever. Leah, hi. Martin, how is everybody? Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie. I feel very nervous doing this. I don't know why. I've had a lot of trolls lately. So, hi, Mike. So we're gonna see how this goes. I'm good. I'm good. I am good. I am great. The bartending job, I have, your hair looks very different. Yeah, I did a little different thing to it today. Last tournament of the season is Saturday, so that's good. Hi Gomer, how are you? How are you? We're gonna talk a little crime today, finally. That day that my son was here. Thank you, Martin, I appreciate it. I didn't get to finish all of the things I wanted to do. Hi, Destiny. Which is fine because he needed my attention more than you guys. Sorry. But we haven't done crime for a minute. I have been doing my little crime shorts, which has been going well, I think. Crazy things are happening in the world, so your hair is curled. Did you go somewhere fancy? Destiny, I did it for myself. Sometimes I like to do different things. Crypto, hi. I'm about to get these. Oh, but I'll be lurking. Okay, Leah, don't forget. There may be children's stuff, so don't put it loud. Please and thank you. But you know that. Remind me later. My computer's trying to do an update. Finally. I'll stay up. I'll stay on. I appreciate you, Gomer. I'll try to be quick. Longest I like to be is like 45 minutes to an hour. Watching from New Zealand. Well, hello from America. So, what are these new buttons? Hold on, I want to see what this does. Set a goal. No, thank you. I don't want to set a goal. What does this button do? Start a poll. Sorry. I feel like I haven't been here forever. Ian. Like Ryan, but Ian? Shit, I don't know. I'm sorry. Hello from Sweden. Well, hello, and thank you. Thank you for the nice compliments. Cutest lesbian voice ever. Okay, thank you, Error. All right, let's see. We've got a few people in here. I could probably get this started so that way we're not waiting terribly long. But hi, Richard. How are you? Johnny, are you British? I am not British. I'm American. Hello, buddy. You rock. Well, thank you. Some days I do, other days I don't. Hey, Kay. My dog is tearing apart her little her toy. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Kenny, don't get weird. I'll just remove you. You sound British. Oh, that's my accent. Where am I from? I'm in Idaho. What is your arm tattoo? This one? Which one? Which one are you looking at? This one is some trees and the moon to remind me of my favorite place. So there's no God. Okay, pretty. Rip. I know. Hendo, I know. I'm talking about, oh, okay. Okay, Kenny, okay. Do I like New England? I've never been. I love Idaho. Okay, so let's do this. No, they did not. Don't even start that shit. Okay, so if you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone that is here. If you're new here, I talk about crime. And we talk about crime, mostly current crime that is going on in the US for the most part. Things that are happening outside of kind of the big stuff. Obviously, we all know about why is my door black? Because that's the color that I painted it. We all know about Charlie Kirk. I'm not necessarily getting on that particular subject, but there is an article I did want to cover that goes hand in hand with the first person that was arrested during that whole event. They took our jobs. Who took our jobs? You're going to be another no, 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 no. I'm not making fun of anyone. I think no matter what you believe in or who you're voting for, it's never comical for what happened by any means at all. I don't, at this point, none of that should even be relevant. Am I against gun violence? I am in the state of Idaho where I absolutely practice my Second Amendment fully. So I'm definitely from South Africa. No, definitely not. So anyway, I will start with that one. Who is Down syndrome? Jesus. I'm sorry. Okay, well, don't be weird. So everyone knows about the whole Charlie Kirk thing. I do want to give trigger warnings here. A lot of the things, I know, you hear her down there, Destiny? She's ripping her toy apart. The day that all happened, there was an older gentleman that obviously was arrested. And if you guys are familiar with that, thank you, Stephen. I appreciate you. His name is George Zinn. And if you're familiar with George Zinn likes to be in the news. He likes to yeah, Leah, I don't know how I got in this algorithm, but this is how it happens for me nowadays. If you're familiar with George likes to go to events and create a ruckus. So George was one of the first people that was arrested. There was a total of 2 outside of Tyler Robinson, who was the suspect as of this moment. He's one who's like, yes, Alex, exactly. So I'm going to read this brief article. This is actually updated as of, what is today? Today is the 16th. This was updated, I thought it was updated 7 hours ago from what I saw. So I'm not entirely sure if George Zinn is out of jail, but yes, ma'am, that's what I'm getting into, Leah. He, not only did George say that he was the shooter and then lied and said that the reason why he said that was so that the actual shooter could get away. He also said that he had child porn on his telephone. And they searched his phone and found it. So this man has done many obstructions of justice in the time that this 71 years old, second-degree felony, obviously. He was booked in connection with images on his cell phone depicting child abuse. And he was released from a hospital treating him for a medical condition. Yeah. He screamed that he wanted to be shot that day. And I don't know, sometimes maybe we should just roll with it, but we can't do that. Hi, Phoenix, how are you? Released. He was released from the hospital for a condition, but I'm not entirely, I'm assuming he'd probably still be in jail, but I don't know for sure. I did not check the Utah or the Salt Lake jail roster. So thank you, I appreciate it. But I don't know if you know this, but George also had called, where did he call in the bombing? Back in the day, he called in a bombing. I think he also called it in somewhere in Utah. He called in a bombing. He's been in the news multiple times. He was also at the 9/11 bombings, when the plane hit the building. Or is this just for fun? This is for fun. Eleanor, I always wanted to be a homicide detective when I was a young lad. We're busy comparing a known felon. Like they're the same. They're pretty. Thank you, Phoenix. I appreciate it. He called in a bombing? Yes, Alex. Back in the day, he did that. He's always gone to these protests or these events and has tried to be known at them, if that makes sense. What was that? Okay, sorry. The deadly killed 3 people. The Boston. So during the Boston, okay, so Zinn has a history of criminal charges and convictions in Utah over the previous 3 decades. Notably, in 2013, he was arrested on allegations that he asked Salt Lake City, Utah marathon organizers if he could set up bombs at the finish line. And that was right after the Boston marathons. Yep, 9/11 Boston bombings and now this. So they prosecuted him back then, and it looks like he is still in jail. I didn't know that. Neither did I, Alex, until I got some news information about that. I did not know about the child stuff on his phone. That I wasn't aware of. I think there's something mentally going on with this dude, but he's out there, sounds like. Then I woke up reality. She was 5'5" and 320. Hey, more cushion for the pushing. Hi, Sammy, how are you? George should be taking care of the jelly. You would think. But we're gonna move on from that because I know most of the news has been pointed to Charlie and what's going on. So I won't really touch base on that. But what I will say, if you have not, I don't care who you follow, who you voted for, I would absolutely go to Candace Owens. Your hair is pretty, I like you. I would go to Candace Owens's YouTube page. She did a live yesterday, and that woman has got some great things to say and to talk about. And she made some pretty good threats on the internet yesterday. So she broke the internet. I don't know if you know that, but Candace Owens, in my opinion, is pretty awesome. I don't necessarily agree with everything that she says, but I'm very much up for those debates that people do. I like it. I enjoy it. So Candace Owens as a POS. Well, you don't have to like her. I like her. Does that make me a POS? Juice Man, how are you? And that's fine. We can have our opinions. We can have our opinions on what we think and what we believe. I didn't ask you to agree with it. I was just saying for information purposes, BVK. I appreciate you. For informational purposes, if you wanted to get more information as far as what's going on with that, please stop. You've got 2 toys right here. Can you play with them? I love you so much. That, just take a look. Take a look at some of the highlights on, Steph loves Candace. Hi, Jeremy. Just listen to some things. There's some things going on that might possibly be uncovered or not. You know how the U.S. is, so she's going to expose them. We'll see, Ontario. Hopefully she's not the next one on the list. So that's kind of where I'm at. And I think at this point she doesn't care. She doesn't care. So anyhow, moving on from that, I did make a short earlier today. If you were able to see it, awesome. If not, I'm going to tell you all about it. So on Sunday, thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate it. Where's the drunk rock star? I am the drunk rock star, and I'm not drunk, but thank you. In Queens, New York, Sunday early morning, a 16-year-old was mowed down by a 38-year-old man. So what had happened in Queens, and I saw the video of it, and let me tell you, absolutely horrific. Absolutely horrific. So a 16-year-old girl was out with her family. Her mom, I believe, either her stepdad or her actual dad, maybe her brothers, her cousins. Anyway, they had an outing. And hi, Tiff, how are you? They were out, and I guess a man, 38-year-old man, approached this young 16-year-old girl and propositioned her. And as a 16-year-old female, she was not interested in a 38-year-old man. and they kind of got in a verbal altercation, and the family protected their... Miss Rainey's got to be Italian. I am not. I am half Hispanic, but thank you. I've gotten native too, so it must be the hair today. The family stuck up for her, and they went about their day, the rest of their night. And this man was extremely intoxicated, got into his Suburban, and plowed into her and her family, pinning her in between the bumper of his vehicle and a light post, to the point where she was almost severed in half. So that happened in Queens Sunday morning. So that was a thing. Okay, Phoenix, I appreciate you. He was here legally. Was he here? Sean, that was asked to me earlier in my TikTok post. I haven't seen anything that he was legal or illegal, so I can't answer that to you or for you. But yeah, watching that video was pretty graphic and pretty disturbing. So he pinned her, and the family's like banging on the car, and he's just not caring. So anyway, he's in jail. He goes to court. I believe it's September, I want to say it's the 19th. So we'll see what happens. But so that just happened. But moving on, let's go to some other things. Oh, ma'am. Now is not the time. We've got her. Let me have it. Let go. We have her big chicken, which is like as big as her. Psycho, absolutely. Food and Felons. Well, hello, Food and Felons. That's an interesting name. Okay, here you go, baby. It's like as big as her. All right. So again, I talk about crime. There's unaliving. If it has to do with a child, I will let you know ahead of time. But there are trigger warnings if things like that bother you and you don't want to hear about it. No party in the garage? No, Fools is not home yet. Fools is not home yet. Can I mod? No, you cannot. So, if those things bother you, feel free to scroll along. I'm not trying to traumatize anyone worse than what we're already traumatized with in the world and the things that we already go through. But I will find articles on the internet. Can I see your dog? She's right there. She's a small girl. She's like her mom. I'm like, she's a small girl. Chaos. You say hi. Say hi. You say hi to the people. She's like, no, you're not talking to me. Of course not. I'm not going to say hi to anyone. Americans. Yeah, Americans. All right. Authorities in Georgia say they arrested a woman after they found 25 kilos of fentanyl, enough to kill roughly 12 million people, in her car, which also had a child inside. Celia Rios, 34, stands accused of trafficking in fentanyl and use of a communication device in commission of a felony. Cops say they arrested Rios, who say they knowingly possessed 24,958 grams of fentanyl, about 55 pounds, during a July 14th traffic stop near her home in Lawrenceville. It was one of the largest busts in the history of the Peach State. So this was in Florida. The defendant also reportedly had a child in her car at the time of her arrest. What are we talking about? We're talking about crime. Rios was scheduled to have a bond hearing on Friday, but her attorney waived it. Prosecutors told the TV station that Rios has ties to the New Generation Cartel, which feds have called one of the world's most violent and prolific drug trafficking organizations. One of the cartel's leaders, who faked his own death, was arrested last year while living a life of luxury. Christian Ocella, the son-in-law of its leader, also known as El Mencho, faces charges of international drug trafficking and money laundering after cops nabbed him in California. According to the DEA, just 2 milligrams of fentanyl can kill a person depending on their size, tolerance, and past usage. Hi, Jeremiah. As for Rios, she does not appear to be getting out of the county jail anytime soon. In addition to having a no bond status, officials with Immigration and Customs Enforcement have a hold on her. It's unclear when she will next appear in court. I'm going to tell you, she doesn't even, she's 34. Janesville. No, Jeremiah, this was Georgia. Georgia in Lawrenceville. You're pretty from 50 yards or more away. Thanks, Rodney. Appreciate you. I'm probably even prettier with 50 filters, so just so you know. So there's that. 25 kilos of fentanyl. What are you doing driving around with that? Oh, okay. Chaos, please stop. All right, the next one. Yeah, filters too, of course. Duh. Hello. We're going to Kentucky. We're going to Kentucky. That's a lot of fent. It is. It is. A Kentucky woman allegedly told several people that she intended to kill her younger sister by setting her bed on fire while she slept. Addison Brown, who's 22, was arrested by police in Louisville. After an investigation into a fire she is now accused of setting intentionally. According to the arrest warrant reviewed, police said Brown was responsible for setting a mattress on fire while her younger sister was sleeping on it. The alleged incident occurred on June 1st, and after arson investigators looked into the events surrounding the fire, they found that Brown had allegedly sent a number of incriminating text messages afterwards. According to the search warrant, Brown fled immediately after the fire, which did not result in any injuries. Brown's sister, whom we are not naming since she is underage, woke up with flames next to her and quickly put the fire out with a pillow. She called for assistance, and the fire was extinguished by the time first responders arrived. In addition to Brown's sister, 3 other people were in the home, though their relationships to Brown and her sister were not made clear in the warrant. Police said that Brown allegedly sent several individuals text messages in which she admitted to setting the fire on purpose in an attempt to kill her sister. Brown's sister was reportedly one of the recipients of those messages. She caused more than $500 worth of damage to the home. She was arrested after midnight on Friday when she also made her first court appearance. She was booked into the Department of Corrections on charges of attempted murder, and she'll go back to court September 22nd. She's an idiot, I know. What is wrong with people? Why would you do that? What's the purpose? Oh. What? Kentucky lets people line bodies in the crawl spaces of their homes in a bed of pickup truck while the mama puts cinnamon oils on the steps. What? Lucinda, what? What are you talking about? I appreciate you, T. Thank you. What are you talking about? Cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon oils. Cinnamon oils is not going to cover up a meth smell. Hello? I don't think. No. A cinnamon oil can't cover up a manufactured chemical meth smell. What's your OnlyFans? At That's Miss Rainey. I'm kidding. I don't have OnlyFans. Got her own channel now. Tropical, I've had my own channel. It's tiny, but I have my own. I have my own. A tweaker knows a tweaker. Look, I've been around some crazy people in my time, and I I didn't know what the smell was until I knew what the smell was, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Am I going to start a podcast? Josh, to be honest with you, that would be my ultimate goal. That would be my ultimate goal, is one day to be able to do that. And right now I'm just trying to get some kind of consistency down. Meth smells like cat piss. I would say it smells like someone who hasn't washed their butt cheeks for a while. Just saying. But anyway. All right, the next one. Woman used hatchet to try and murder her sleeping boyfriend. All right, are you ready? This is a totally different state. Why are you smelling meth? I'm not smelling meth. I've been around people that have done things. I'm really old, you know. Hello? Like, I'm really old. I don't wash my butt cheeks. Well, Brett, that's a personal thing. Is hot in here? Huh, where are you? I love the smell of Coca-Cola. A North Dakota woman is accused of using a hatchet to try and kill her boyfriend while he was sleeping, with a witness saying it sounded like she was splitting wood as the girlfriend hacked through her lover's skull. What town? Fargo, North Dakota. Lena, who is 23, is charged with attempted murder, so she didn't even succeed. Oh, chicken and biscuits? So I can see your true identity behind that? No, I'm not going to take off my makeup here. But chicken and biscuits. You can look at any of my shorts where I'm not wearing makeup, because there are several of them. But I'm not going to do it on this live. Sounds like my ex. But chicken and biscuits, I do appreciate you. But I have several where I don't wear makeup because I honestly don't care. But today I cared. And I didn't do it just for this. I had stuff I was doing today. Finding criminal is your duty, not our problem, the world says nowadays, as you can see. Yes. Mature. What up, Kush? How are you? Is Fool's Aaron still drinking his youth away? Yes, he is. He's at work right now, though. This chick is not a real guitar player. I am not. All right, so Lena is charged with attempted murder and aggravated assault in Cass County for the September 5th attack on her romantic partner, Jonathan Grandos, a man who was staying with the couple inside of a detached North Fargo garage, with all three of them being homeless, allegedly told investigators that Jonathan woke up screaming during the incident. Fools is funny to troll. If you catch him on the wrong day. No, he's not. What year? This year, huh? It just happened. September 5th. Quite literally just happened. Fargo police say the man who... The witness looked and saw Lena swing down the hatchet. The witness couldn't see the point of the strike due to obstructions, but heard it sounded like splitting wood, initially thinking she hit the headrest or the headboard. $59. It takes time. It doesn't take me that long. It takes me like 20 minutes maybe. Probably tanked. Oh, well, they were homeless, living in a garage. We're going to find out, maybe. No, Tropical, stop being weird. Let me read my story. Fargo police say the man who was in the garage located near the 700 block of College Street North told investigators there were at least 2 strikes delivered to Jonathan's head, because when he approached, it looked like 1 or 2 of Johnny's fingers were missing or kind of hanging. He saw blood and a mark through Johnny's skull. Lena fled the garage after the attack and was later found during the course of the investigation, after police were called to the scene. Jonathan was treated at a local medical facility for his injuries, which included severe lacerations to his hands and head, which was reported to have a large slice in it. Lena was arrested later that Sunday without incident in Moorhead. She is being held on a $500,000 bond and is scheduled to appear in court on October 16th. We didn't get to find out what happened. Ugh, it's disgusting. You're gross. Absolutely trash. Go say that to... Can you imagine someone saying that to your mom on the internet? You're gross. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Dirty. Hasn't been on since. Jimmy, I don't know. I don't follow Wyatt, so I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you what's going on in that world. I gotta look these people up, huh? Well, it's homeless. It's a homeless person. And I'm homeless too, don't forget. So maybe we know each other. No, you cannot. How the fuck do I keep my entire house clean? Use one pot, one pan, one dish, and that's it. I cannot remember if I read this one. When we were on my live last, if you guys remember, did I read the one about the dad and the wife and the son chopping up a body? Clean house equals a good woman. Noob. It's a lot of work. I'll just tell you that. Genius. Paper plates, plastic silverware, throw it all away. Well, thank you, Travis. If I did, I apologize. We're gonna read it anyways. All right. The title reads, Dad Made Wife and Son Chop Up Murder Victim's Body and Dispose of Remains. Here we go. A mother, father, and son have been arrested after the father allegedly killed a 48-year-old man in New Jersey before having his wife and child assist him by dismembering and disposing of the victim's remains. Everton Thomas, who's 41, has been charged with first-degree murder, while his wife, 41-year-old Cherie Parker, and his son, 22-year-old Deshaun Thomas, were facing 1 count each of desecration of human remains and tampering with physical evidence in the slaying of Harold Miller Jr. Miller's body remained missing as of Thursday. And this would have been September 12th. So last Thursday. In addition to murder, Everton Thomas was also charged with desecration of human remains and tampering with physical evidence. According to a news release from the Camden County Prosecutor's Office on June 14th, Miller was reported missing to the Deptford Township Police Department. The report said Miller's last known whereabouts had been Camden, New Jersey, where he is said to be playing cards with friends. Luigi, that's awesome. Good one. I love it. Playing with friends in the early mornings of June 12th. His car was found empty on June 14th, which is about 4 miles east of Camden. Hi, Outlaw. Investigators said they obtained surveillance footage and cell phone data confirming that Miller entered a residence in the 2600 block of Baird Boulevard in Camden just before 11:30 a.m. on June 12th. The Fargo lady mugshot. Did you see it, huh? Did you look it up? Oh, you can laugh. Of course I can laugh. Moments later, Moments later, the video footage captured the sound of what appeared to be a single gunshot. Miller was never seen leaving the property. However, the video captured a man later identified as Everton Thomas moving Miller's vehicle and parking it where it was ultimately located. All right, I looked it up. Very tiny person. I think it was meth. I'm just going to say it was drugs. I guarantee it was drugs. Detectives learned that Cherie Parker and Deshaun Thomas purchased a chainsaw, containers, trash bags, and other cleaning supplies after Miller was observing entering the residence but never exiting it. Additionally, surveillance video showed Everton Thomas and Deshaun Thomas making several trips to the Tamarack Apartments dumpsters and loading containers and trash bags into a vehicle before leaving the city. Absolute weirdo. What are we talking about? Little Caesar. Little Caesar. I freaking love Little Caesars. Court documents stated a witness who lived in the Thomases' home told investigators that Deshaun said his dad woke him up and said he needed his son to help him chop up a body. A different witness reportedly told investigators they heard power tools being used in the basement and that they heard Cherie Parker say, "A wife's got to do what she's got to do, and I wish they never find him," referring to her husband. During a search of Everton Thomas's residence on June 20th, investigators said he was found to be in possession of a loaded firearm with 1 round in the chamber and 9 in the 10-round magazine. There were also several bloodstains inside the residence. No shit, you just chopped up a body. Hi, Nicholas. Swiss, hi. Bloodstains inside the residence where they brought to a lab for testing. The day after the search of his home, before he was charged with the crime. As the investigation continued, forensic testing confirmed Harold Miller Jr. was the source of the DNA from the bloodstains found in the Thomases' home. Charges were filed against all 3 family members on September 5th. A motive for the alleged murder has not been disclosed. Everton was taken into custody by U.S. Customs and Border Patrol on September 8th at the port of Buffalo, New York, when he crossed from Canada back into the U.S. on a commercial bus. He is currently being held at a local correctional facility as he awaits extradition back to New Jersey. Cherie Parker and Deshaun Thomas were also arrested on September 8th by U.S. Marshals Service, where they are currently being held at the Camden County Correctional Facility. We don't know when they're going back to court. You committed a crime. Hey, Hunter! You committed a crime before. Welcome to Bronze, Swiss. I think we've all committed a crime before. We just don't have to talk about it. How messed up people can be. Nice hair. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I tried something new today. I don't know if I like it. We'll see. Yeah, so a dad, a mother, and a child chopped up a body. Hi, Beth. That's disgusting. I can't imagine going through that. Whew. That's got to be a rough go. A rough go. Hi, King Football. How are you? Olive, I appreciate you. All right, we're going to the next one. Let me do this real quick. Hold on. Sorry, I need my little nicotine fix. Don't judge me. I don't care. Could be worse. I don't like taking showers. Man murdered woman after she forced him to bathe because he smelled bad. Is she still going? Who? Me? What? What are you talking about, Jeremiah? Authorities in Washington State. Ooh, we're all over the U.S. today. Arrested a man 4 years after he allegedly murdered a woman, drove her body some 200 miles away, and with another man's help, buried her in a shallow grave, throwing used syringes on top of the remains to make it look like a drug overdose. Okay, first of all, a shallow grave, if it was a drug overdose, you can't even be in a grave. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong there. James Daniel Lewis is facing charges of second-degree murder, unlawful possession of a firearm, and unlawful disposal of remains in the death of 36-year-old Amanda Green. You're cool. Oh, thanks. You know what's a crime? not being wiped up. Destroyed. Do you not see the fucking, I have a dude in profile picture. Relax. Relax. I have a person. My person doesn't have to sit next to me 12 hours of the day. Those times you survive when you overdose. All right. Okay, second degree murder. Okay, so he's facing charges of second degree murder. Okay, and the death of 36-year-old Amanda Green, who was reported missing to Tacoma police in August of 2021. In 2022, Tacoma cops informed the county sheriff's office that she had been murdered in the Yelm area. Jack, how are you? Detectives developed a person of interest but did not have enough evidence, namely a body, to make an arrest. Investigators refocused their efforts in March of this year. Last weekend, cops arrested Lewis on an unrelated warrant and interviewed him. He allegedly admitted to murdering Green at his home in Yelm. Can you imagine? Hi, LL, how are you? Can you imagine? Hold on, I just want to rewind for 2 seconds here. I'd like to touch base on this. He did this back in 2021. 2021. Finally gets arrested for an unrelated charge and then fesses up to it. You went that long. You went that long. Why? All right. He led them to a shallow grave in Lewis County near Mount Rainier, where investigators recovered human remains believed to be Miss Green. Cops spoke with various witnesses who were either on the property at the time of the murder or heard Lewis confessing to it. But if they heard, no one ever said anything. They told cops Lewis killed the woman because he feared she was trying to overtake the property that once belonged to his grandmother. Nicholas, your dog is gooning. Why? What's wrong with this dog? After receiving his Miranda warnings, Lewis initially blamed another man for the shooting and said he was forced to help dispose of the body. But pressed for the truth, Lewis apparently admitted he was the shooter and said the other man helped him move the remains. Lewis gave various reasons for killing Green, from accusing her of stealing his firearms to allegedly she pointed a gun at him and he shot her in self-defense, to accusing her of wanting to take over the property. Detective Gross began to challenge Lewis on his motive for shooting Green. He told Detective Gross that when she first obtained a firearm, she forced him to take a shower. He said, "If you know me, I don't like taking showers." He said it was humiliating. He said he wasn't sure why she cared if he smelled bad. And I am not joking. I am reading this verbatim. Lewis later said he was looking for any reason to shoot Green and that he was too jumpy. Cops tried to speak to the man who allegedly helped Lewis bury Green and throw the used syringes on the body, but couldn't get very far because of his mental health problems. He is not facing charges as of yet. Hi, Dustin. Merc. Yes, this is me. Detectives believe Green was killed in late May 2021 after she rented a U-Haul but never returned it. Lewis is in the Thurston County Jail without bond. His next court date is scheduled for Tuesday. Sergeant Detective Miller! Detective Miller! Hi, Mike. How are you? I look like who? From Stray Kids? Are you a MILF or a GILF? I'm neither. My name's Rainey. That's what I am. There are no gods. Well, it depends on what you believe in. Anyway, so I guess she told him to take a shower and he didn't like that. You should have been doing it. We have an old law stating it's okay to only shower. Oh, Lucinda, really? 1 time a year? You're joking. You're joking. No. That's a law? Stop. Is that a real law? I didn't know that they had laws about that. Look it up. I'm gonna. Let me just ask. What is the law for taking showers in Kentucky? Okay, hold on. It says there's no such law. No verifiable Kentucky law or statute exists that mandates how often people must shower. Where's little Rainy? Very unique. That is funny though. I didn't know that there was like a law for that. Hold on. This is not very bright. What happened? What happened? It used to be brighter. Oh, we need different lighting. Different lighting, different lighting, different lighting, different lighting. Need it brighter. Oh, that's too bright. It's an old one. I shower every day. I do too. Same. I also shower daily. It's just a thing. Did you know that Kentucky legislature dictates that all citizens must shower or bathe at least once a year? She's not lying. Your husband is a lucky man. Well, I don't know. I kind of give him a hard time most days. So, I love you so much. Marry me. No. How much money do you have? When I have resources. You know what, Merc? You do what you can. Okay, we're going back. Definitely too young to be a what? The fuck is all that? What does all those acronyms mean? You might have to shower twice a day. Florida too, I think. Show boobs. Oh, juices. Ask your mom that question. Hello from the UK. I love you. How are you doing? Hi, Henry. Good to see you. I love your hair. Thank you. I appreciate it. I tried something different today. All right, let's go to the next one. What time? 47 minutes. Okay. Oh, thank you guys for all the likes. I appreciate you so, so much. It's very kind of you. Okay, we're going to move on. We've got 13 minutes left, and I've got a few other articles I'll read to you. I like to only cap this at about an hour, so. Mama said you have to do it. You asked your mom if you could see your mom's boobs. That's weird. All right. A 25-year-old Ohio man will spend the rest of his days in prison for the murdering of his ex-girlfriend, sorry guys, and her 3-year-old son after tossing both of them off a bridge. My apologies, I was not aware. This one will have children in it, so I apologize. A 25-year-old Ohio man will spend the rest of his days in prison for the murdering of his ex-girlfriend and, obviously, I already said that, and her 3-year-old son. Deshaun Brown, this is a different Deshaun, by the way. Deshaun Brown pled guilty to 2 counts of murder and was sentenced Wednesday to life behind bars without the possibility of parole for the deaths of 29-year-old Letitia Lattimore and her son Nilo. As part of the plea deal, prosecutors took the death penalty off the table. Prosecutors said Brown fatally stabbed Lattimore 11 times in the neck on December 5th, 2020. Are you usually in the garage? Tony, yes. But this is my office. Remember how I told you I was homeless? This is my homeless office. See, that's Miss Rainey. This is my space, I guess. Just saying. Anyway. All right, 11 times in the neck on December 5th, 2020. In her Cincinnati apartment on December 6th, 2020, he put Nilo in his stroller. Oh God, this is awful. Went to the Newport South Bank Bridge, also known as the Purple People Bridge, which connects Cincinnati to neighboring Newport, Kentucky, and threw him into the Ohio River. I know, I'm sorry, Jeremiah. Oh, good grief. The boy was still alive when he hit the ice-cold water. His body has never been recovered. According to a courtroom report from local NBC, prosecutors said Brown then bought a body bag on eBay. On December 11th, 2020, he ordered an Uber. Wait, what? and transported the body bag back to that same bridge and tossed it over the edge. But the bag became stuck on a ledge. A security guard found it the next day and realized what was inside. Bro, why are you reading that? Chris, this is a cold read. I don't know what's happening until we read it together. I read it out loud and then we figure it out at the same time. So my apologies. I wasn't aware, but we talk about crime. So, hi Bailey. Bro got thrown twice. No, Jimmy. He threw the mother in the body bag, but he dumped the child who was still alive first. And the baby was still alive. No. Let's rewind. He put Nilo in his stroller and dumped the whole thing into the river. Then he ordered a body bag on eBay, apparently took the body bag with a body in it in an Uber to the bridge, then dumped the bridge. Hi, Larry. Dumped the body bag with the body inside over the bridge where it got stuck on the ledge. All right. That's it. Now we follow his Uber. I don't know, Jeremiah. I'm new here. Okay. All right. Okay, toss it over the edge, but the bag became stuck on a ledge. A security guard found it the next day and realized what was inside. The security guard called 911. Somebody threw a bag, like on the edge of the bridge, and my curiosity got the best of me, the security guard told dispatchers. So I got up there, knocked it down, and it was heavy. It hit the ground. It's like a body bag. The Cincinnati Enquirer reported that prosecutors did not discuss a possible motive on Wednesday, but at a previous hearing, they said Brown blamed Lattimore after she had a miscarriage, and he killed her and Nilo as retaliation. Hi, Simba. This is a nice bedtime story, isn't it, JS? It sure is. I fall asleep to stuff like this, whether it's YouTube or, like the first 48. I'm weird like that. The case previously gained notoriety when Nilo's father attacked Brown during a 2022 hearing. I guess the Uber driver was a moron too. Why the hell? I don't know. Lucinda, I don't have any idea. That is wild to me. What Brown did was ruthless, and the plea deal reflects that. This sentence delivers justice for both Natisha and Nilo. He got a life prison sentence, and receiving the death penalty would be an easy way out. So he did not get the death penalty. He just got a life sentence. So, yeah, I have a lot of questions about that one. Because how are you going to take a body in a body bag in an Uber and no one's going to ask questions? So sad. And then he got mad because she had a miscarriage. Because, clearly that was her own doing. What did I happen to? Christian, we're talking about crime. You missed it. A man unalived his girlfriend and their 3-year-old son, or her 3-year-old son, dumped her in a river, dumped the baby in a river, and the baby was still alive. And yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. Fools is cool too. Yeah, he is. Quiet rides meaning you don't talk, but it would still be questionable for the body bag. Yeah, Jimmy, I would question everything. What show? Christian, no, it's a news article. So I do a cold reads on crime that is either going on currently or they're up against they're at their court hearings, I guess. So these are things that have happened like within the last 2 weeks, whether it's an actual crime or their sentencing. Scumbag, absolutely. So not a show, just people doing shady things. How are you? I'm good. How are you? All right, 55 minutes. We got a little bit of time, guys. I got a couple more for you. Crybaby, what? What? Join your local news crew. You would do great. Jimmy, I appreciate you. I think you have to have a degree for that. Journalism, things like that. Dated a guy who kept hitting her when she was pregnant. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Larry. That's awful. Fishing Queen, I'm good. How are you? That's terrible. People like that just need to be punched. They need the same thing done back to them. May have disappeared. We went to his house. He wasn't there. What? Jeremiah? Is that a thing? Was he intentionally trying to disappear? I know you guys had stuff going on with the house and whatnot. It's your 25th birthday and it's been horrible. Why is it horrible? God, what it would be like to be 25 again. That was a shit show. Always giving good news. Thank you, Nicholas. It was the worst birthday. Why was it the worst birthday? What happened? Okay, we're moving on to the next one. Drop the link, Ma. The link of what? At That's Miss Rainey. Wasn't hoping for a guy to respond back. Are you talking to me? You calling me a man? That's fine. All right, to Florida. Florida, we're in Florida. 2 Florida brothers will spend the rest of their days behind bars for murdering a man one of them met online and established a fake relationship so they could kill him in order to establish street creed. I have a weird situation I can't prove. Oh no, Christian, I don't want to know. He's been saying he might move for 6 months. I'm guessing the Charlie Kirk thing. Ooh. Well, Jeremiah, I hope he's okay, at least. It's been super rough. Oh, Fishing Queen, get a hot pad. If you don't have a hot pad, get a big sock, like a long sock. Fill it with rice. Put it in the microwave. Tie it up. It's like a heating pad. You're kind of hot. I wouldn't put it back over your face. Crybaby, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Air is important to me, so thank you. I appreciate that compliment. Thank you. Thank you very much. For yourself first, buddy. All right. So street creed, here we go. Angel Labato, who is 23. Hi, Steve. And Joe Labato, who is 24. I can't prove it, but I think my grandma. Catalogs. What do you mean catalogs? What do you mean catalogs? You should never open your papa's black box. Always open the box. Open it. If he's not here, do it. I saw. Wait, Christian, wait. Hold on. I did read what you said. Smash the like button. Thank you. Rock on. I appreciate you. Good morning. Good morning from the U.S. What the fuck? I know. You have really pretty eyes. Thank you, Big T. I appreciate it. John Wayne Gacy. Wait, what? Okay, let me read this. Let's come back to this in a moment. You think my tattoos are cool? Thank you. Beautiful eyes and cute smile. Thanks. And we don't want a bag on my face, so that's even better. Finding Thomas Manning? Who's Tom? Just wait. I feel like that sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. Sorry for complaining. Don't be sorry. You look like J-Lo. Oh boy, I've heard that before. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment and not a put down. Let's talk about it. Want to spill more D? Oh, Jim, that's awesome. Did you see what I said? That you're sorry for complaining. Which part? Don't be sorry. Okay, let me read this. I did see it. I did see it. I'm trying to. Okay. Let me do the street creed thing. Okay, Angel and Joe were sentenced to life in prison after jurors convicted them of first-degree murder, armed robbery, and other charges in the 2020 death of Dane Frazier. Angel received his sentence last week, while his brother's fate was sealed in November. According to prosecutors, Joe sparked a conversation with the 21-year-old Frazier online about a month before the shooter, under the false pretense of a potential romantic relationship. But the Lobatos had no intention of romance. They actually wanted to rob and kill the victim because they saw him as an easy target. In doing so, they would earn their stripes in the streets. Joe Lobato convinced Frazier to meet him after he got off work in the area of Central Park in Winter Haven. As Joe Lobato and Frazier walked in the park, Angel Lobato lay in wait, armed with a baseball bat behind a tree. The plan was for Joe to distract Frazier with a kiss and for his brother to start attacking him with the bat. But Frazier started fighting back. So Joe choked him out, according to police. The suspects then shoved Frazier in his car while Angel started beating the victim with the baseball bat. Angel advised he leaned into the back seat and cut the victim's neck with the knife Joe had been armed with. Angel advised he cut the victim's neck several times. Where are you from? G-Town? G-Town? What are you saying? What are you asking me? I don't know what's happening. The Lobatos drove Frazier to an overgrown wooded area on Helicopter Road in Lake Wales, where they dumped his body and covered the remains with branches. Frazier's mother reported him missing on November 4th, 2020. And workers conducting an environmental study found the body about a week later. Police arrested the Lobato brothers 10 days. Rainy, I'm back. Hey, gosh. Who's that behind you? Hopefully a ghost. Unfortunately, it is not. So I am by myself. Let's see. And that's it. That's how the stupid article ends. I hate this website. Did you see your comment? Which comment, Fishing Queen? The one where you said you were sorry? I did read that. I'm from California. What are we reading? Some horror book? No, gee, we're reading some crime that's happening in the U.S. Current crime. Fishing Queen, I don't know what you said. We're gonna move because I don't know what you said, and you're gonna make me keep looking, and I feel like you're doing it. Oh, I see. And I'm alone. I don't have anyone. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm alone. I'm alone too at this moment. Lay off the makeup. I don't want to. I do what I want. Thank you. Where are you from? G-Tone. I am in Idaho. I am not a troll. Thank you, Fishing Queen. I saw it. I saw it now. I saw it. I was like, nope, you're just telling me to scroll up. I saw someone's live earlier where they kept telling her things, and she's like, I didn't say that, I didn't say that. And she's like, you know what? Wait, you're being a troll right now. And I went, good call. Good call. Good call. A few weeks back, we found a missing car in the Mississippi with a missing person. Oh, Christian. Really? Christian, I follow a Chaos Divers, I believe it is, here on YouTube. They go around and do that. They help families. How old are you? Very old. Old enough to probably be your mom. Do you get Idaho jokes all the time? Yes. All day. All day. So, feel free. Call me a hoe. Talk about potatoes. Do whatever you need to do if it makes you feel important. I thought it was them. Random Fisher kid. Oh my gosh, really? Don't lie, Queen. You trolling. Mamacita. So you are expired. No, I am very much... I'm like in the fridge, like you forgot about me, like in the back. Unexpired, will not go out of style, but unavailable. How about that? How about that? In my prime. How about unavailable? I'm not available. Anyway, that's the crime stuff. We have officially hit an hour. So, thank you for the likes. Look at that, 94 likes. I'm very proud of you guys. Thank you for that. Oh shit. I'm just saying. I'm old enough to know better and old enough to probably be your mom. So, I do have a question though. I told you I wasn't going to talk about it. Go to bed. It's not time for bed yet, Jay Hunt. It's only 6:21. Relax. Bedtime is like 8. And then I'll go to bed. You look 28. G-Tone, don't be nice. Leave the home girl alone. Simba, it happens often. All the time. All the time. What do you guys think about Tyler Robinson? I'm not a single mom. I'd have to be single for that. What do you think about Tyler Robinson? Are you the lady who has a guy in the garage? Yes, I am. That's me. I just race bikes. Almost my 40s. Also in the back of the fridge. Come on, Simba. Do you see what we see? I'm for real. Who? Tyler Robinson, the one who is been accused, who is the shooter. What do you think? Do you think Tyler Robinson? He's called fools because he's a cool guy. Sean's non-existent hairline. Who is Sean? He's a decoy. Who's a decoy? You think so, Double OG? No, he didn't. You think he's a decoy? If you think he's a decoy, who do you think did it? Do you think it was like a professional hit? Honestly. That man had a live-in trans hubby who voted Biden. Okay, but hold on. What does sexuality and who he voted for make it? I guess for me, I don't know why that matters, but was a cop? What? Is that what you think, Jeremiah? I feel like I've been banned from this channel. And Nicholas, I believe you've been in timeout before. And that would have been Mr. Wayne timing you out. These kids are wild in here. I'm just trying to do my crop. His roommate told on him and showed his Discord messages. But I also heard it was his romantic partner, which I feel is interesting that they want to release that information. Don't you think? Don't you think that's strange? I misread. Nicholas, he should be home this week too, with Fools. I don't know if he'll be on live, but he will be. He will be here this week. Hi, Pam. How are you? His father was a police officer. That is true too. I feel like that's what's gay. He's going to try to play the insanity plea, but we are displaying situational awareness when being arranged. With nodding with appropriate. I just don't know why this information about his sexual, why is that relevant? Why is that relevant? Meaning Charlie was a part of the problem since his father was a dirty cop. Ooh. What? You've got to listen to the Candace Owens thing. You've got to. I don't know if it was a trained professional. I know when I made my short about it, a lot of people told me that's an easy shot to take at 200 yards. I am not a hunter, so I can't agree or disagree with that. But with the right equipment, that's not a difficult shot for people to take. And because I don't have experience in long range shooting, I can't talk about it. Okay, I'm going. It's 1:30 in the morning here. David, I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. I don't know how they let, exactly, Kush. That's what I think too. It came from the crowd. Miss you already. Oh, gross. Oh, well, sire, that's not okay. I appreciate you too. Thank you, thank you. This guy, Allie! How are you, love? How the heck are you? Innocent people in prison. It's unusual, but there are. I don't think it was that particular kid. I just don't think obviously we want to know who this person is, right? What would push someone over the edge to do it? And we know that he's not talking. I'm still alive. That's good. That's good. I'm glad. I mean, I could never make the shot. I can't even see that far anymore. Well, Jeremiah, I got a lot of pushback when I made that short. I had a lot of people say, my 10-year-old can do that. If you're a hunter, you can do it. You don't even have to be trained. And not only that, there are lots of kids in the military, you know, that get out and can make that shot. So, hola! You can't justify sickness. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hi, Barbie! How are you? So, I'm just curious. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. I'm new to this channel. Well, hello, Nate. Welcome. He's been groomed for this particular occurrence. Ooh, that's a good thought. That kid was into guns since he was a kid. You know what else? What else I got from that is a lot of people talking about COD, Call of Duty. Hi, Nikki. How are you? So nice to see you. Nice to see you too, Barbie. Nice to see you too. You guys missed it. You're here at the very end, but now I was just kind of getting people's opinions on what they thought about the Tyler Robinson, and if they think he's the scapegoat, or if they think, I love you too. It's good to see you, my dear. Hey, Barbie, my neighbor. Oh, is Barbie your neighbor for real? For real, for real? I believe in you. Do I understand Korean? No. No. Why would I? No. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm new in your live. Well, welcome. Hamadios. 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 That's what it is. Hamadios. Hamadios. KK, stop. Anyhow, I just wonder if he's the guy, which, why not? They do hire people to shoot. It's happened many times. That is true. That is true, G-Tone. That kid did not take that shot. A guy named Jeremy. Who's Jeremy? What do you know that I don't know? What is happening up there? Sorry, I had a notification. Miss Tiffany. How much is your Starbucks order? I don't order Starbucks. No, I don't understand Jamaican. No, I understand. I don't know anything. I was like, who's Jeremy? Killjoy. I don't understand any of those languages. I understand English for the most part, although I get that confused sometimes too. Who's Jeremy? I know. Just Spidey senses. Lucinda! Lucinda, do you know something I don't know? You do, Nate. That's amazing. That's amazing. Where are you from? I am in Idaho, in the United States. Me, you, limitless mimosas, and gossip queen. I don't like mimosas. How about whiskey? That works. Is that your... No, it's not. Not even a little bit. Nope. This is one of those wavy thingies that I decided to try. Rainy. So I got a missing person here. She's so cute. Her name's Erica. Whose name is Erica? Who's your missing person? Oh, you're making fun of the guy that asked. Oh, I see. I'm from Morocco. Well, nice to meet you. Alaska. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, basically... Hipster Canada, except Idaho is spelled I-D-A-H-O. I'm sorry, my phone corrected my intentional typing of your name. Have you talked to Wayne? No! Damn it, Tiffany, I have not. I have not. Gets his son away from some... Ooh, Lucinda, that's a good one. I didn't think about that. Is your name Rainy? Yes, it is. It sure is. It is my name, Rainy. To be an embarrassment. I like Idaho. Interesting. Interesting. I didn't even think about that. So, do y'all have good potatoes out there? Sometimes. I am not big on potatoes anymore, but yes. Use purdy. Thank you. What? Thank you. Chaos! KK! Ma'am! Come over here. Chaos, come over here. She's doing something she shouldn't be doing. She's coming. Do I charge? I charge for everything, Miller Time, but I am decommissioned. What were you doing over there? Were you getting into things you shouldn't be getting into? You need to stay in here with me so I know what you're doing. Is that okay? You tell the people you ran away today, and then you had to stay in the house because you were naughty. Is my cat, well, this is not a cat, but she is a dog, and she is a female. But look how cute she is. She's like, I'm in trouble, I'm gonna sit right there. She's gotten so much better at listening until Fool shows up, and then she does not listen for nothing. Huh, when Dad comes home, you don't listen at all, huh? Anyway. She's so pretty. I know someone asked earlier. No, she's gray. Oh, KK. Come here, right here. Come on, get up here. Right here, baby. Come on. Up here. Come on. Up. Up. She's like, my dad does that. And then it pushes me up. Right here. Right here. See, look. You say hi to the people. She is 3/4 pit, 1/4 husky. She has ginormous ears. When I got her, she looked like a little blue-nosed pit. You say hi to the people? And she's small. She weighs about 55 pounds. So she didn't get terribly big. She's just a little over a year. A little over a year old, huh? Huh. And I just sent my pain in the butt. Yes, anyway. She's beautiful. Would it be okay if I follow you? Where are we going? Yes, ma'am. Well, hi. She's like, okay, Mom, it's my turn. I need to be, Miss Rainey's real name is Sophia. It's Greek for wisdom. You have a nervous laugh, like you're hiding something nefarious. It's time to confess. I did it. Okay, I hear you. What? Do you hear her? Don't bark at me. I've had her a year. I know, right? So in case you guys don't know, if you guys know Fools.errand, Fools never wanted a dog. And if you follow Mr. Fools, you see that sometimes my person likes to get a little chaotic in the shop sometime. And he was having a day where he was slightly intoxicated. And he told me that if I got a dog by 5 p.m. that day, I could have one. So I got one. He fell in love with her. He did, Tiff. He sure did. Ain't shit to smile about. Well, Jacob, I'm alive and I'm breathing, so I'm pretty sure that's something to smile about. I have a place to lay my head down at night. I have money in my account. I have vehicles I can drive, and I have people that love and care for me. So I think that's something to smile about. And I'm sorry it's not the same for you, but if you changed your attitude, it might work for you. was abused previously, but is now in a loving, caring. Oh, that's awesome, Max. Hi! Myers, how are you? How are you? I have nothing. Well, David, you have yourself, and that's more than a lot of people have. Are you able to walk? Are you able to breathe? We have to look at those things. I've been homeless before. I didn't have a car at one point in time. There are times I've been out of a job. I've had my moments of not having. Trust me, promise. Anyway, I love you guys. My puppy is snuggling up to me, 5 months old. Oh, 5 months old. Every time I come across videos that have puppies, I send them to fools. Do I still have the white Challenger? Yeah, I do. We should go outside. You guys want to go outside? Let's go outside. I gotta take Chaos out. We're gonna go outside for a minute. I'll take you outside. That way you can see. Hold on, let me shut off the light here. We'll go outside. You wanna go outside, babies? Let's go outside. I mean, not that I was gonna show off anything. I mowed the lawn today, so that happened. Come on, let's go outside. There it is. Oh, I doxed myself. That's fine. Fuck it. Who cares? My name's already been all over the internet. It's fine. All those broke down motorcycles. I know, right? Look. Yes, let's go outside. Looks fast. Justin, it's not bad. It's an RT. I love her. I don't drive her near as much as I should. Destiny. Looks like Montana. Adventures. It is. This is actually the mountains of Idaho, so very close. It's okay, Sophia. I will tell you, Jeremiah, it's funny that you say that because there's a chick that I work with, and that's her name. I don't like her. So freaking pretty. Yeah, let's turn back around so you can see. I like living in the nature. Isn't it beautiful? If we get lucky, we might see some deer or elk if Chaos doesn't chase them off. Usually she does, so. Hopefully we can make the trip. Going through some things. I'm taking a trip here in the next couple weeks, so I will be off and looking at other scenery here, and I'm so excited. We've got cows over there. Do you see them? That might be the horse. But way over there, they're not our cows, so don't ask. It's a neighbor. We grow more than trees. Oh yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Allie! Thank you, my dear. I see your message. If you can hear me, if you're still here. If you know, then you know. Am I close to Yellowstone? Miller time, I am not. And sorry for looking at my dog's butt. That's weird and awkward. We could go down to the river, though. You want to go down to the river? We'll go down to the river. Can't wait to see Miss Rainey in Vegas. Why am I going to Vegas? Them heifers way over there? Whoa, somebody thought you were calling me a heifer. Best steak I've ever had was in western Montana. Rich grass out there. Look at Chaos. She's like, wee! We're going to the river. We're going to the river. I need girlfriend. He's one of my friends. Oh, okay. Allie, like I said, if you heard me, I saw your picture or your message. Oh, we missed them. There they go. Did you see them? Dang it. The whitetail, did you see it? Just barely caught him. Dare. Chaos, can you relax? Him. Yeah, Chaos likes to chase them around. $5 says Chaos. And this is where the water was, and now it's way over there. And I don't... Ma'am. Hi, Cherry. Who's Cherry? Oh, hi, Cherry. How are you? I sent you a text. Okay, Destiny, thank you. You should have took the charger. Taking the charger where? Where are we going with the charger? I should turn around. Hi, welcome. How are you? We're going back. We're walking back. There's the dog back there. The deer. Yeah. Dang it. That's sad. Montana is known as the big sky country. Very beautiful. Oh, we're looking at the sky. Is that what we're doing? I will tell you, right here in this beautiful area, I'll just tell you. Here, let me just switch this around. Right, so in the yard, like here, I don't know what it is, but are we still going to ride into the sunset in the Jeep? Yes, it's over there. Let's go. We, the Milky Way is right above this at night. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. We're going to ride into the sunset in the Jeep. Yeah. I will tell you, the Jeep is one of my favorites for road tripping. Chaos. You're out of control. She's like, I must eat everything. Okay. I remember our first conversation. Oh, first conversation. Your hair looks gorgeous when it's curled. And what brand is your hair curler? It's just one of those wavers. Like the 3-barrel, you know, it goes like this. You just curl it. There goes Chaos. Do you have professionals mow that lawn? Yeah, you're looking at her. I am the professional. Why? Did you see something I missed? Probably did, because my lawnmower is shit. The ride in the Jeep into the sunset. Oh, did we talk about that? Look at all my gray hairs. Look at these. Don't show anybody. How embarrassing. What a bush she has. Right. Cherry, are you single? Oh. Cherry, if you're uncomfortable, let me know, please. This is a safe space. Damn it. Damn it. What? My gray hairs? I don't care. Thank you, Nicholas, because I was like, I don't care. There's only one person I need to impress, and that person has held my hair back while throwing up in a toilet. So I think we're okay. I think we are okay. It's glorious. Sophia, you have nice hair. Jeremiah, if you're still in here, you're in trouble. Shut up about gray hair. I have some strands already. Yeah, look at this, though. Look at them up here. I don't care. I'm embracing it. I'm just going to let it just do its thing. Just whatever happens, happens. Fools will fix it. He just has to pace himself. Sergeant, how are you? What is he going to fix? What doesn't stink? Wear your age like a badge of honor. I do. I don't care. I do not care. When Fools is at work, you have the house for 2 weeks for yourself. BVK, I do. It's just the dog and I. Unless the kids come up and visit. He can't say anything because he has no hair. Oh, that's true. Can I see those tattoos on you, Claire? Yeah, here's this one. I'll let you look at that one. Oh, guess what I heard? So I was being nosy. The shifty lawnmower. Oh, no. Sergeant, I don't even want to talk about it. He's fixed it once. And I think I'm just going to buy a new one next year. Any legs? No, Mo. I have them over here on this side too. Oh, but I was going to tell you about the tattoo thing. Here, let's look this way for a minute so you can at least see a pretty view. Chaos! Where are you? Oh, here she comes running. And pacing himself. Yes, okay, let me talk to you. So I was looking at somebody's profile that I shouldn't have been looking at, but I just was nosy and I wanted to go check. And apparently, somebody is cash-apping people $10 if you get one of these tattooed on you. So I was thinking maybe if I tagged them in a post, maybe I could get $10 of my money back. Thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate you. Oh, Justin, it's awful. So I have a riding lawnmower. This is the second one that I've had. The first one, we've got this well over here in the yard. Way over there, you see it? That's the well. Okay. So, it was one day before Fools was leaving. This was like 3 years ago. And at one point in time, there was power that was running to that well. Well, there was a cord, a really, really, really thick power cord that was over there. I mean, when I say thick, the wires inside of that cord were as thick as a clothes hanger, if you know what I'm talking about. Chaos! Anyhow, the grass was long. I went over there one day mowing, thought I was mowing around it. What the and I ended up mowing that wire and it got stuck under the spindle. Anyway, that got screwed up. And then we got this second one off of Craigslist. Chaos! And we had no idea there was a really thick cord. Yes, electrical cord. Girthy cords are the best. Thanks, Chad. We got this second one, thought we got an awesome deal on it. Well, little did we know the deck was busted on it. So that, I don't know where my dog is. Chaos! There's a person outside. KK! Ooh, she's gonna get buzzed. Anyway, so the deck was busted and Fools welded it, except I think when he welded it, the deck is like at a slant. So when I mow, do you see back there? You see it? I see it. I'm a perfectionist. I don't freaking like that. Cutting grass. I cut trees for a living. Yeah, but you have to have a, hold on, I gotta buzz my dog. You gotta have good equipment. Hold on. Ooh, we can't hear her. She's in trouble. Chaos! I can't hear her. Mariana, enough with your shit. You're obnoxious and annoying. What happened? Everybody is running out of time to turn to Christ. Well, Jeff, there's no time like today, right? There's no time like today. Come back to us. I'm here. It says there's only one person in here. So I figured my internet got weird, which I wouldn't doubt, because when I walk in the yard, it can go away. Justin, hi. Hello from the UK. Hi, Gary. How are you? Anyway, I should probably get something to eat. I do like how it's getting darker earlier in the day, though. So by about 8:30, it gets dark, which is nice. I do like that part. We have cold mornings. Today, I think the high was like 72 degrees. Good. That's good to hear, Gary. Good to hear. I never left you. Thanks. Thanks. But anyway, I am going to let you go now. So, unless you just want to look at the yard, there's really nothing to see except for the mess. Nice eyebrows. Thank you, Gary. These are mine. They're really mine. Appreciate that. No. Have a good night. 90 in Georgia, 61 for the low. That is crazy, Nicholas. Yeah, it's gotten like in the 40s, actually. It's dark here. Ultimate, where are you? Are you on the East Coast? Are you in a different country? See, we got one of those little side-by-sides. Those are fun, too. Mark, how are you? We're just sitting outside. Scooby! How are you? How was last night? Are you okay? Are you okay? What time are you? It is 6:55 p.m. 6:55 here. Chevy, hello. Yeah, we have one of those little side-by-sides. It looks like a little Tonka truck. It's cute. It's right there. Here, hold on. A little Tonka truck. See it right there? It's right there. Little Tonka truck. Love you. It's 1:55 a.m. You really like my hammock? It's my hammock chair. I'd show you this one without doxing myself on the Jeep there, but thank you. I'm like, thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go for real because I've been on here 100 minutes. TWC, I've been on here 100 minutes. That's what my phone has told me. Love America. Yeah, Gary, we're going through some shit. Excuse my language. Can you do a backflip? No, I cannot. No. If I want to go to the hospital, maybe. I don't even know where to start. They look nice. What looks nice? Which part? I'm sorry. My clipboard failed. Be honest, do you twerk over dead raccoons playing chess? Most days, but I prefer that they play checkers. What are we asking for? I don't know. Why you not work at National Geographic? What are you trying to say? Stop F yapping. OMG. Okay, Sebastian. Every night goes well. It's nearly 2 a.m. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. For real. I love you. I appreciate you. We've been here too long. And I got to go eat some dinner. It's so light out there. Yeah, it's only 7 p.m. Just 7 p.m. Do jumping jumps. Oh, I've never heard jumping jumps in my life. That was awesome. That was awesome. Jumping jumps. I like that. I'm going to use that term from now on. 9 here. The back of your butt is dirty. Okay. Have a good night. Thank you, Scooby. I appreciate you. I just got here. I know, and we're leaving. We're leaving right now. Never eat boogers. Preferably not. All right. Have a good night, guys. I appreciate you, each and every one of you. Thank you. I'll talk to you guys later. Blessings. Thank you, Gino. Have a good night, guys. Okay.